In this video, we will be examining user groups. User groups, also sometimes called security groups, are sets of permissions which you can apply to multiple users at once. For example, if you want your students to all have the same permissions, instead of setting them one at a time for each student, simply assign all students to the same user group. More information about users and permissions is available in another help document and screencast. To begin, click on the Admin menu option. This takes you to a variety of pages with administrative tools. Hover your cursor over Security and choose Groups. You can see that we already have several user groups available. To create a new group, click New Group. Enter the group's name, and if you want to share this group with lower level organizations. In our case, we'll create a group for students, so we'll simply call the group Students. Once you've made all necessary changes, click Save Group. You will automatically be taken to the permissions page for this group. This page works similarly to the permissions page for individual users. Each row corresponds to a specific page or function of our site. Additional pages may be found with the plus button or hidden with the minus button. The 4 checkboxes on each row control adding, viewing, editing, or deleting each row. Click on the checkbox once to allow a permission, as represented by the green check mark, or click again to deny a permission, as seen with the red X. Click again to empty the permission. Any blank permissions will be set based on a higher level permission. For example, if I deny permission to view the financial section, this denial will be inherited by all pages within financial, except for those I explicitly allow. If there is no higher level permission, this person by default will be forbidden from viewing any area of M3. In our example here, we are creating a permission set for students. In this case, we would like them to view their own educational materials and transaction data. We would also like them to be able to add applications, evaluations, work reports, and to update their certifications. Since we only want the students to do this for themselves, we will not be using education, but rather My Education under Roles. Allow viewing on My Education, and allow adding on Applications, Evaluations, and all 4 permissions on Certifications and Work Reports. We can also allow them to view and pay their own financial data, and also to enable them to print any reports which are available for them. Of course, these permission settings are only examples. You can set the permissions to best meet your organization's needs. Once you have made necessary permissions adjustments, click Save Permissions. Now you are able to add users to your organization. To do so, click Add User. Type in the user's name in the lookup box that appears. The users I'm entering are the contact profiles, that I'm entering are not listed as users, and so they will not be shown in the results. Select the user that you find and choose the plus button. This person has now been added to the student's user group and will inherit all of their permissions. To remove a user from the user group, click the check mark next to their name and choose Remove. If you wish to review a group's permissions or change them again, from the Groups page, click the profile icon and choose Permissions. You are now taken back to the Permissions page. We hope that this tutorial has been helpful. Please contact Data Research Group if you have any further questions.